Veer, a 2-year-old with a mop of unruly brown hair, was deeply committed to his morning snuggles. His partner in this important endeavor was Barnaby, a scruffy terrier mix whose fur always smelled faintly of sunshine and mischief. Monday mornings, however, were the arch nemesis of their snuggle sessions. The first rays of sunlight, usually a welcome sight, felt like an unwelcome intruder this particular Monday. Veer's mom, Sarah, gently opened his bedroom door. "Time to get up, sleepyhead," she cooed, but Veer just burrowed deeper into his blankets, a tiny foot kicking out in protest. Barnaby, who had been sprawled across the end of the bed, let out a soft groan that sounded suspiciously like a human sigh. He lifted his head, one ear flopping forward, and peered at Veer with doleful eyes. Clearly, he was in full agreement with the no Mondays policy. Sarah tried again, a little louder this time. "Veer, darling, we need to get ready for daycare." This time, Veer made a sound, a sort of grumpy grumble that was surprisingly effective for a 2-year-old. Barnaby, ever the loyal companion, mimicked the sound with a low whine. It was a united front against the tyranny of early mornings. Sarah walked over to the bed, pulling back the curtains to let in more light. "Come on, both of you," she said, a smile playing on her lips. "I know it's hard, but we have a big day." Veer slowly, reluctantly, pushed himself up to a sitting position, his eyes still half closed. Barnaby, with a dramatic stretch, hopped off the bed and nudged Veer's hand with his wet nose. It was his version of, "All right, let's get this over with." Getting Veer dressed was a slow, negotiation-filled process. Each sock was a battle, each button a diplomatic incident. Barnaby sat patiently at Veer's feet, occasionally offering a supportive lick to a dangling hand. He even tried to help with the shoelaces by playfully nudging them, which mostly resulted in them getting more tangled. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Veer was ready. He still looked a bit disheveled, his hair sticking out at odd angles, but he was dressed. He gave Barnaby a big hug. "Bye-bye, Barnaby," he mumbled, his voice still thick with sleep. Barnaby wagged his tail weakly, then flopped back onto the rug, clearly planning to resume his morning nap as soon as the door closed. As Sarah led a still groggy Veer out of the house, she looked back at Barnaby, already fast asleep, a peaceful expression on his furry face. "Some days," she chuckled to herself, "it's harder for them than for me." But she knew deep down that those lazy Monday mornings, filled with sleepy grumbles and loyal doggy sighs, were some of her most cherished moments.